If I were to upgrade just 2 things on my gravel bike, this will be it.
So gear up, get ready and hit the road. With Redshift you're in control. Smooth, fast, and built to last. Redshift's future is here, so ride and blast. So gear up, get ready and hit the road. With Redshift you're in control.
Welcome to the channel. My name is Harold, aka Dadpod. I'm a podcast host and a game streamer, but since I lost weight, I've been exploring the fitness world through weightlifting, running, and cycling. I'm hoping to change the image of a gamer and inspire others along the way. Today, I'll be reviewing the Redshift ShockStop Pro Suspension Stem and the ShockStop Pro Endurance Suspension Seatpost. That's a long product name. And by the way, this isn't paid review, so I can say whatever I want. I'm not going to get into all the technical specs in my review videos for 2 reasons. Number 1, I'm not a professional. I'm just riding for leisure because I enjoy it. And number 2, I don't want to base my review on just the specs. I prefer to review things based on real-life user experience, especially as a beginner. With that said, as the title suggests, for comfort, these are the only 2 things that I need for my gravel bike. The difference with and without these 2 is night and day. I was complaining to my friends about the pain in my elbows weeks before I got the stem, and dude, once I installed this, I never had a pain after a ride again. So much better. So these are the advantages of the Redshift ShockStop Pro Suspension Stem and the seat post. Number 1, comfort and vibration damping. The biggest advantage of having the ShockStop Pro Suspension Stem and the suspension seat post, I'm laughing because that's a mouthful, is the dramatic increase in comfort. These components work together to absorb shocks and vibrations from rough gravel roads, making our ride so smooth and giving us less fatigue. It's a huge difference, especially on longer rides. Our arms, shoulders, and lower back will thank us. Number 2, reduced fatigue and pain. I already mentioned this. Before using these components, I used to experience significant pain in my elbows and lower back after just a couple of hours of riding. But since I installed the suspension stem and the seat post, the pain has disappeared. I can ride longer and enjoy experience more without having to worry about discomfort or needing frequent breaks. Number 3, improve handling and control. Another benefit is the improved handling and control of the bike. The suspension stem provides a subtle but effective cushioning that enhances grip and stability on uneven surfaces. You don't feel like you're fighting against the terrain. Instead, the bike flows more naturally, giving you better confidence to tackle challenging routes. There are 3 versions of the stems. Actually, 2 main ones plus the oversized versions depending on your bike. The main 2 are the non-pro and the pro versions. What I have is the pro version, which is lighter and better looking. However, the pro version is only available in sizes from 80mm to 120mm. If you need something shorter, then the non-pro version offers smaller sizes like 55mm to 70mm and again goes up to 120mm. The stem comes with different elastomers, which are swappable components that determine how responsive you want your stem to be. Do you want it bouncier or stiffer? It's up to you. They even provide a recommended setup based on your weight, but honestly, it's really up to your preference. Just make it bouncier, it's fun. Now about the seat post. They also have 3 versions. The Endurance Non-Pro version, which has 35mm of suspension travel, or in other words, the bounce play limit. And the second version, which is the latest and newest from Redshift, this is the one I have, the Endurance Pro version, which also has 35mm of suspension travel, but is lighter. And the third one is the Pro Race version, which has only 20mm of suspension travel, so not as much bounce, but this is the lightest version of them all. It's perfect for those who compete or weight geeks. You can check out the other technical details on their website because what matters here is my experience, right? If I were a Gen Z, I'd say, sheesh, this seat post is the bomb. It's so comfortable, guys. And I always thought having a suspension on the stem would feel awkward because I imagine it would look like riding a carousel bouncing up and down. But you know what? Not only with the seat post, but also with the stem, you get this feeling where you know it's there, but you don't feel it. Yet, you notice the difference when it's not there. It's really, really comfortable. And it's not awkward at all. The shock absorption they claim, it's real. My arms are more relaxed, my joints are not stressed, and I can sit longer, which means I can ride longer. To be honest, these are fairly new to me. I've been riding with them for just a little over 50 miles, but I can confidently say I wouldn't go back to riding without them. The first thing I do if ever I get a new bike, just for example, it's not gonna happen, but if ever I got a new bike, I'll definitely get a new set of this Redshift Magic right away. They're worth it, guys. I'm actually trying to think of things I hate about them, but I can't think of any right now. They look good, they're functional, I don't know. But if I find any negatives, I'll update you. You can order directly from their site. They're shipped worldwide, including to the Philippines. So treat yourself and get these. I promise you won't regret it. Lalo na sa mga lubak-lubak sa kalsada sa Pilipinas. So before we wrap up, I'm going to rate this 5 over 5 just because I can't think of any negatives, at least for now. The scores aren't set in stone, but for the meantime, they're perfect. So see you in the next video.